Breaking news, everyone! The king of LinkedIn Live is live right now. The numbers are through the roof. Don't miss this royal broadcast.
So, who exactly is the unofficial king of LinkedIn Live? Let's dive right in. That title points to one guy, Liam Gallegos. He's a creative director and narrative strategist. But honestly, that title, it's way more than just a gimmick. It's about solving a huge problem. He calls our current situation a trust apocalypse. People are just skeptical of everything online. Think about it. Almost 3/4 of us can spot and just flat out reject generic AI marketing. And that skepticism, it creates a death spiral for brands still stuck on those old impersonal tactics. This really leaves marketers at a crossroads with a clear choice between two very different paths. So what's his solution? It's a hybrid model designed specifically to rebuild that broken trust. It all starts with authenticity. We're talking real, TV quality broadcasts, not choppy webcam calls. And here's the core philosophy. Humans are up front, building trust. AI is in the back, making it scale. So how does it work? Simple. The human connects with people, then the AI gets to work invisibly. I love how he puts it. AI is basically a supercharged intern who never sleeps. And this is the key to the whole thing. The AI is never pretending to be human. It's always transparent. Now, this approach didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's built on decades of tech experience. I mean, from a Commodore 64 in the 80s to cutting-edge AI art today, he's seen it all. This deep history gives his methods some serious credibility. For him, it's just another Monday. So what does this all mean for his clients? What does he actually do? He combines all these skills to turn messy, chaotic ideas into actual cinematic stories. Essentially, he takes that panic and those half-formed ideas and builds a story you want to watch. So let's end on this. The old playbook is obviously broken. The only question is, what's your next move?
Yes, indeed. I gotta remember to turn on the autoplay. How's everybody doing? Yeah, all right. So what you're listening to, the music is called Rising Joy. I wrote that, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. I believe I was on a high-speed train from the south of France back to Paris, and I was working on my laptop, and I put this together. Okay, so we're going to talk about original music. We're going to talk about the actual hacks that I used and how to set you up in God mode. Let's give a round of applause to God mode. LinkedIn Live. So I'm going to show you my secrets here. And if you want this PDF, I'll be posting it in my feed. But if you're watching this and you want this PDF, just write the word God mode or God in the comments and I'll send it to you. We have to be connected, so you have to connect with me so I can DM you, all right? So the 5 hacks to rule the feed like a titan. Let's give it up. Okay, so this is the #1 game changer that I used to really step up the game because I take two screens. I have a big screen and a small screen, right? And I turn them into 6 screens using this product called Fancy Zone. So let's go into the vault and see what this looks like, for real. All right, you gotta love that stinger. Okay, so this is what I'm actually looking at live. So I've got right here, I'm monitoring the CPU usage. I'm monitoring in a streaming sort of friendly fashion the feed, the audio feed. This up here is something that you can take, right, and get it, and it brings down the CPU usage considerably. So that's a wait, how do I go? Yeah, like that. Okay, so that mixer is a intensive graphic user interface of this. So if I go like that, the CPU rises by 5-10%. So then up here is my StreamYard. This is StreamYard, right? And down here is a panel that I use to switch to. So I want to show you something here. Okay, LinkedIn Live, remember that. And I'm going to switch. All right, so this is the Power Toys tool where the Fancy Zone comes in. So remember that. God Mode, Power Tools, and this is the virtual cable. Now watch this. So now I'm going to change. Now I'm just going to highlight this quadrant. Remember, God Mode, Power Toys, audio. Do you get what's going on here? Let's go to the vault again. Man cave in the house. Man, I love that stinger. Right? Do you see? God Mode. Power Toys. Virtual audio device. So that's how I switch, that's how I section off my screen. Okay, let's get back to the thing here. So God Mode, and so if you how do we do this? I think I go like that, right? And then we get Power Toys. Let's go back here, and then the Power Toys gives you Fancy Zones. This is what I wanted to do. So many resources here. I forgot. Okay, so this is Fancy Zones. All right, right here. And let's see, can I perform a Fancy Zone sort of? There we go. All right, and so you go like this, and you get it's gonna, because I'm dealing with the actual fundamental thing. We're gonna have to close that and get out of our thing. Yes, I will go like this, on, off, able, and then open up the layout editor. Can I? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work live. Let me see if I can get out of my Fancy Zone thing. All right, is that better? How we doing? Yes, indeed. Fancy zones. We're gonna have to close you. Okay. Yes. Oh, don't tell me it locked up. Of course it locked up. There we go. But anyways, so that's the tool that you use to split the screen up into, I'm taking 2 screens and splitting them up into 6. And then the next thing that I'm using is virtual audio cable, which looks like this, and a virtual mixer. And the two go together. So I have this audio cable, and this helps me control the sound. And let me see if I can, let's go to the cable. I'm sorry. I just love that stinger. So this right here, see, it says cable output. All right, it says cable output, and that is what is my OBS is being routed to that cable output. And let me show you if I can actually do this on the let's see, I am really sort of breaking new boundaries here, so I'm going to go into settings, but first, okay, this is what I remember. I have to go like this. Actually, I have to go like this. All right, that's what I wanted to do. Let's give me a hand. And then I'm going to go into settings, and I've got to bring the settings thing up here. All right. Because I can't change scenes now that the settings thing is engaged. So, output, right, audio, and see this cable input, that is the virtual audio cable. So I'm not using the Windows sound card. I'm using this audio cable, which is connected to this. All right, so that's how I'm routing my audio, and it gives me the flexibility. And what that does is I'm able to take the mic feed and I can route it to, I do a lot of talking into AI. So I like to push the microphone button and then talk into AI. And I can do that, control that sound that's going into the AI feed, or to Google Translate, or if I've got somebody, if I'm speaking to someone from Europe or from Paris and their French is a little bit too fast, it's blown by me, I can route their feed, their audio feed, into this into this mixer, and so I can take that audio feed. And so B1 here is me routing whatever I want to route into the sound card, into the browser, into Google Translate, into the AI feed. And so it's a big, huge, it took a lot of time to get my brain sort of wrapped around this virtual mixer, but once I got a hang of it, it was awesome. All right, and then the next hack, what I use, is called side chaining. And so if you want to have, for whatever reason, if I don't have this music underneath, right, it sounds empty. Now, listen to the music. Listen to the music. Now, as I speak, the music reduces, and that's done automatically. And that's done by a feature called side chaining or audio ducking. It was called side chaining when it was invented for radio. And so I'm going to show you how this goes real quick. I have to once again go like this, and I'm going to show you the side chaining feature. oops, it's in a filter. All right, so I have to go. Where is it? Yes. So I have to filter. Okay, so this is the filter. All right, and so side chaining ducking source. This is just a compressor, right? And so the compressor is taking every audio feed, and it's saying, what do you want to use as your source? And I'm saying, I want to use the mic. And this is, as you can see up here, it says original soundtrack. So this is a filter on my soundtrack. And as I speak, it drops the soundtrack by 36 decibels. And I've got this set up to text, so the attack is immediate, and that happens also with my desktop audio. So if somebody else is talking, the music also reduces. Okay, so that's called a side chain feature, right? And radio voice secret, and I show it here in the PDF. And the next is the virtual camera hack. Okay, so I don't use the RMPTS standard. So I think that's standard for RMPTS real messaging. What was it? I forget the acronym. RMTPS. I had it here. Anyways, I don't use that. What I use is, do I have it here? What I use is the virtual camera. So I've got the virtual camera going into, I'm going to show you my StreamYard feed. It's going to feed back, right? If I go like this, right? So I'm going to stop the preview. Yeah, it's still going to feed back. All right. So this is my StreamYard feed. So my my OBS is not going RTP-MPS. All right. It's going virtual camera. Now, if I were to stop the virtual camera, the feed would continue. So I'm not gonna stop because but you know, the RMPTS direct feed is fragile, and if something happens, if something breaks on that stream, your stream breaks. But here, OBS acts like a buffer and it will drop frames, but it won't abort like the stream. So that's my other hack. And so let's get back to the thing. Right, so we went to the voice, virtual camera hack. Okay, so all right, this one is a cool hack, right? So I want to show you something. I use this camera, so I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to turn off the light on that camera, and I want you to, so I still have a blue light above that's illuminating the green screen. All right, so I want to show you something. Okay. Oh, now it doesn't work. The green screen usually, it was working before, will get on a blue surface. Sometimes the green screen will turn this transparent. I don't know why it's not doing it now. That's hilarious. It was doing it just before. Anyways, so what I like to do is I like see how that warm. This is an incandescent light. Let me show you here. I've got a camera, right? So this is the incandescent light shade. So I turn it on, right? And you see how it warms me up? This creates a definition. This incandescent light creates a definition between me and the green screen in back. You see how nice and warm that is? And usually the green screen comes up here. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Maybe because it's morning and more of the morning light is coming in. Anyways, so I do have a ring light there, but it still works. It still helps out. You see that? And the ring light I use, I recommend this for anybody who is looking for a light. So this is a camera and a ring light in one. And it's a Razer whatever webcam. And so that's my cold screen warm U edge, the physics of the perfect key. Right? Incandescent light for you, and LED or blue lights for the green screen. That I found was a awesome way to get that definition that we all crave when it comes to chrome key. How's my oh, my hair is a little bit off. Let's see. Oh, that's much better. Okay. All right, so that was the LinkedIn Live God Mode setup. So if you're interested in this PDF, just write God Mode in the comments. Make sure we're connected, because then I'll send it to you by DM, and I'll put this in my feed as a carousel, right? And once again, my favorite hack. Let's go to the vault. Let's go to the vault one last time. I can't get enough of that stinger. So the number one thing is to use fancy zones. This was the game changer for me. And I'm able to travel anywhere in the world with my laptop. And it's like I have 4 screens. Once again, let's go through this. This is my OBS. This is StreamYard. This is my audio mixer. And this is my source. Right? So I can go now. Once again, pay attention. LinkedIn Live God Mode setup, Power Toys, virtual audio device. Now watch this. We'll start here again. I'm going to switch. All right. LinkedIn Live God Mode, Power Tools. You see what I'm doing? Let's go to the vault again. So when I switch, I am just highlighting this, so I can have anything and everything in here. Like we're gonna end with my favorite video. Alright, so we're gonna end the broadcast with the Unofficial King of LinkedIn Live 3-minute trailer. Why are we doing this? Because it generates so much hate on Reddit. They're just going mental over that video. I don't know what it is about Reddit, but everybody likes to whine and complain on Reddit. Alright, so here's the video. Once again, if you want my God Mode setup hacks for streaming like a Titan, just write in the message God or God Mode, and I'll send it to you. Make sure we're connected through the DM. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Au revoir.
Breaking news, everyone! The king of LinkedIn Live is live right now. The numbers are through the roof. Don't miss this royal broadcast.
So, who exactly is the unofficial king of LinkedIn Live? Let's dive right in. That title points to one guy, Liam Gallegos. He's a creative director and narrative strategist. But honestly, that title, it's way more than just a gimmick. It's about solving a huge problem. He calls our current situation a trust apocalypse. People are just skeptical of everything online. Think about it. Almost 3/4 of us can spot and just flat out reject generic AI marketing. And that skepticism, it creates a death spiral for brands still stuck on those old impersonal tactics. This really leaves marketers at a crossroads with a clear choice between two very different paths. So what's his solution? It's a hybrid model designed specifically to rebuild that broken trust. It all starts with authenticity. We're talking real, TV quality broadcasts, not choppy webcam calls. And here's the core philosophy. Humans are up front, building trust. AI is in the back, making it scale. So how does it work? Simple. The human connects with people, then the AI gets to work invisibly. I love how he puts it. AI is basically a supercharged intern who never sleeps. And this is the key to the whole thing. The AI is never pretending to be human. It's always transparent. Now, this approach didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's built on decades of tech experience. I mean, from a Commodore 64 in the 80s to cutting-edge AI art today, he's seen it all. This deep history gives his methods some serious credibility. For him, it's just another Monday. So, what does this all mean for his clients? What does he actually do? He combines all these skills to turn messy, chaotic ideas into actual cinematic stories. Essentially, he takes that panic and those half-formed ideas and builds a story you want to watch. So, let's end on this. The old playbook is obviously broken. The only question is, what's your next move?